I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing the second round of the IFL Playoffs 2018. We got Chicago Cougars at Toronto Thunderbirds, okay? Winner of this game will move on to play Columbus Explorers in the IFL Championship Bowl 2018. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, okay, and then hit the bell so you could be notified when new content come about. Also, check out my Facebook known as Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook that has playoff and championship content from the past and current. So again, check out that Facebook, Joe Price Hall of Fame. Thunderbirds, Toronto Thunderbirds coming in to this very important game, 10-6, taking on Chicago Cougars 8-8, who recently won a big game at home in the first round. All right, they will be taking on Thunderbirds, second round, IFL Playoff 2018 underway. Cougars, Thunderbirds.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cougars going up against the Thunderbirds.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Cougars and the Toronto Thunderbirds.
This very big anticipated game, Chicago Cougars traveling to the great city of Toronto to take on the Thunderbirds in the great city of Toronto, who were the best team in their division this season at 10-6. Chicago Cougars 8-8 with nothing to lose, everything to gain, trying to win their right to play in the IFL Championship Bowl 2018 against Columbus Explorers and Coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. Let's get this game underway.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Back to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's caught Patton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Looking to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We have played a quarter here in this AFC divisional playoff. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Toronto after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And let's shift our attention to this defensive unit as they march back onto the field. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it third down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Thunderbirds have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Cougars won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, Patton's got nobody around him on the catch, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the draw. First and 10, the catch will be made deep down the field, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Continuing on the drive, nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. They're now on top by 4. Now to late in the first half. Myers has got the reception, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 46-yard line. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. It's caught. He finds Myers. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they will punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And here now the offense heading back out there. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second down now after the pass completion. And to give this time to the tailback. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And the punter is set here. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Play clock winding down. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now back out comes the offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has turned out to be, and what a touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that. When they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead, they get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them, and now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
Now, that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all, and whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensive.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible and I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. To throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.